to the hip flexor stretch. So the hip flexors tend to get very tight because we spend way too much time sitting down. They flex the hip, they go across from the thigh, across the hip, and they insert into the lower back. So if they get shortened and they get a little bit tighter, then they're going to pull on the lower back and possibly give you a back problem. So we're going to stretch out with some props here. So you could use a pillow. I prefer to have the soft ball, or you could use a roller. So I'm going to demonstrate it with the soft ball. And then we also have these stability cushions. So you just want something that will just lift your pelvis off the floor so you're into hip extension. Okay, so we only need one ball. Coming down on our backs. And then we're going to lift the pelvis up and place the ball under the tailbone. So that's the base of the sacrum. And so that the spine is pretty much in neutral. If we had the ball too high, it would push you into a lordosis. So from here, we're going to very gently extend the legs one at a time along the floor. And just see if we can relax the legs, let the feet drop open. And just check that you feel that you've got the ball in the right place, or the cushion. So it's just pushing you into hip extension here, opening up at the hip joint and just lengthening the iliopsoas muscle that crosses the hip. And then maybe bring the arms down by the side, palms to the ceiling will help you to open across the chest and across the shoulders. Okay. If you're feeling maybe it's pushing into your lower back, then you could maybe put the ball a little bit lower, but possibly not higher. And then really feel the pelvis just mould around the ball. So it's just a question of lifting the pelvis up so that you have extension in the hip joint but not in the lower back. So if you can stay there for about 30 seconds, even to a minute, that would be fantastic, and really lengthen out your hip flexors.